Hello, and welcome to episode number 4. I'm your host, Fruit Snack. I want to first apologize for not posting Wednesday because a lot of things came up and I didn't want to just edit a quick video and just throw it up there just to be consistent. And I'm going to try to also keep this kind of voice because my friends are saying that it's a pretty cool voice and I want to try it out. But I think I am going to be posting for sure next Wednesday. And be happy there's a podcast up. I mean, at least you're getting your information. I did tweet that I wasn't posting, and I do feel bad about it because I'm like, dude, I should keep up and stuff. But it's just I don't get paid doing this. I do this for fun. So sometimes school comes first and job opportunity comes first. And speaking of job opportunity, I want to get into that real quick. I was talking to wilderness in the national park, so I'm trying to get into that, see how that's gonna work out, see if I want to do that forever. But yeah, so that national park is actually close by to my house, which is pretty cool because I don't have to go really far, and I could be local. I know the area, and I think that's a really good opportunity I should jump on. The thing is, this podcast is on YouTube, so if you're watching, hello, you see my face. We are on YouTube, if you didn't know that. And also we are on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and many other platforms. So far we're technically on 8 platforms, which is pretty cool because we're expanding. So if you want to support the podcast, and you can do that, I have links down below if you want to go listen to, just listen, not just see and listen. So if you just want to listen to me, say you're going somewhere and you just want to listen to the podcast, see what's going up on throughout the world and all that stuff, then you can go down on YouTube, and I put links there for you to either support or to go listen. And supporting will be basically giving me money so then I can make better YouTube videos and maybe get a better production of this podcast, because I am using things that I've had. So right now it's been going well, but I'm just saying, for my YouTube video, I do want to do fun, cool stuff. And the last video I've done was the noodles. We mixed 3 different noodles together, and I actually wanted to do a lot more things with a lot more stuff that involved me spending money, and unfortunately I do not have a lot of money to spend. I am in college, so that takes up most of the money, and also I'm not employed technically right now because I'm not hired as anything right now because I had a temporary job, so that is over. But referencing season is coming soon. I'm having a meeting, or I'm not hosting the meeting, but I have a meeting for that I have to go to on a Monday, so that's going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to be starting refing again, and that is going to be my main source of income. But that doesn't pay a lot of money, and I do also need to pay my phone bill, I need to pay my insurance, I need to pay things for me to survive, food and all that, when I don't rely on my grandparents to pay for that and cook and stuff like that. But besides that, I do enjoy really making this video and this podcast. It's really fun for me just to sit and talk, because sometimes I don't like to go out, or I'm not invited to go out, or I just don't make plans to go out, and I just sit in this house, sometimes alone because everybody else leaves. But I just sit here, just basically watch YouTube, watch something, keep my mind busy. But I've been filming on Fridays because this is the time where I'm okay, I'm dead tired. I was going to take a nap, but I was oh shoot, I still need to film this. And I was it's keeping me going in a way, but it's really fun. And honestly, I've been thinking about this a lot, and I've been thinking about making shirts. And the thing is, with making shirts, I don't know how to make them myself. I don't want to go and pay somebody to make my shirts for me and then wait for them to be delivered and stuff. I want to do it myself. So I'm lucky enough to have a friend that knows how to do it. But the thing is, we're both busy people, so hopefully this weekend coming up or next week we get together and we collab in a way, and he shows me how to make shirts. He says that he's really down helping me teaching me to make shirts, and he said just if I can help him make his own channel and help him get it started, because getting started on YouTube nowadays is kind of odd in a way. I started YouTube when I was in 6th grade, and I've seen the growth of my channel. Even though I only have 145 subscribers, that's like a lot of people to me, and I'm really thankful for everyone that listens to me on the podcast. I'm thankful for everyone that watches my videos. And it's like I reference them sometimes, and sometimes people are like, "Oh shoot, I didn't watch it yet," and I'm like, "Yay, you watch some of it," because I do put a lot of work into it, and it does take a lot of time. And since I'm not doing any sports, this is like basically my makeup for it, kind of in a way. I'm still gonna go out and exercise, which I have been doing lately, and I have been out with Ian, and I had my other friend Rebecca come out too. So we all got into motivational. He motivated us a lot. So now we all want to go running, but like our times don't match up sometimes. So like we can't really run together, which really sucks. But hey, sometimes you gotta motivate yourself. But yeah, so that's basically pretty much it. I do really want to make shirts. I really do. Like, I feel like that would be cool. And I have a great idea. I don't want to spoil it or anything, because I do say words and phrases a lot. I guess you can say they're my catchphrases. And I really, really want to see it on a shirt. And, like, I want people to wear it and be like, yeah, I have a friend that makes cool videos on YouTube and has a podcast. And she's really awesome and amazing, and you should support and watch and listen. But yeah, honestly, my friends that do listen and watch, and I do really appreciate them, because this is not like a easy thing to do, like putting yourself on the internet, being exposed to everything, because a lot of people like to like switch it up on you and like twist your words around and try to make you look evil in a way. It's really odd. But I'm really happy where I am now, and if I do excel really well into this, then I do want to keep it up as a hobby for sure. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a great thing to keep doing on the long run. But I know for sure, like, say like I do start making money off of this, I do not want that to be my main income, and I do know for sure that that money will go back into the videos, because I know for sure that I'll be having another job that I would love to do, that I also love to do, and that'll be my main income, and that'll be like for like supporting me and like having me like have my own place and stuff like that. But besides that, I just want to complain a little bit about my car. I was on my way to school, and my last car that I had, I'm pretty sure if you watch my videos, but I'm gonna say here too, I had a lot of problems with it, so I ended up selling it, and my dad got me a new car. So that was a pretty rough time with that car. But so with this new car, like, nothing's bad has happened. I've been up to date. I haven't had it long, but I've been up to date. I got the oil changed a month ago, but then somehow oil was leaking. There's only 15% left. It was telling me, and it had the little wrench, and I was so confused, and I was like really on my way to school. So I was like, okay, I am going to exercise with Ian, like on the Tuesdays, and I am going to deal with this after class, because I have class at 7, which is my backpacking class. And I was so upset. I was like, wow, like, what the hell's going on? And I went to I think it was AutoZone, and I got more oil into it, and it was still showing it. So I went back to the place where I went to get my oil change, and they're like, okay, well, we just put it down as a checkup, and we won't charge you, because I said that the oil filter had oil on it, so I'm pretty sure it's leaking from there. And they did a whole checkup, and they didn't charge me, and they said that there was nothing wrong with it, which is pretty odd, because people that I knew were saying like, yeah, there shouldn't be oil coming out of the oil filter. So yeah, I was just like, damn, if my car keeps doing this, then my car is way more needy than me. And I was like, dude, like, come on, like, I'm taking care of you, like, just don't explode on me. But talking about school too, I remember when I complained about my math class, well, I should stop complaining now, because my instructor did say that we are not going to be like relying on the videos anymore. Like, she's been making videos, so instead of like lecturing, and she said that she's not going to be making them anymore, but she is going to be making them for those who are actually watching them. But we are going to go, I believe, review it and do everything in class, because I feel like I need that. I'm not the only one. The people around me too, like, we're all on the same page. We all didn't pass the test, and it's like, it's really bummer. Like, I want to understand it, I want to get through it, I want to pass the class. Same thing with my psych class. Today we had an assignment due and I didn't do it, and I'm upset with myself because I totally forgot about it. And I last night, it was so late. I came home around 8, and I was tired. I felt a little sick, actually. I don't know why. Like, my head was hurting. My tummy started hurting, and I was like, dude, I think there's something wrong. But I was just like, whatever. So I just like, I got ready for bed, and I was just like, I can't. And I was upset about everything, and I was like, oh crud, my freaking homework. And I didn't do it because this whole week a lot of things have been happening, and it's just like, dude, I need like a break. But like, sometimes you don't get a break in life, and it's alright. But like, I was just like, damn, like, I forgot to do my homework. I'm like, I can type it out right now, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to print it out because they want us to print it out before class. And it's understandable. It's my fault. I'm the 100% to blame, me, because I didn't do it, and it's one assignment, and I totally forgot about it because it's the first assignment we had for that class. And hopefully I do well on the test, and hopefully I get the other assignments that are coming up too. I wrote it down, but I wrote it down in my notebook, and I don't really check my notebook that often, but I do check my planner and my little whiteboard of the days. And it's just like, it's my fault, and everyone's telling me don't beat myself so much about it, but it's just like, I could have done it, and it's the same thing what happened with my car. It's like, I could have prevented that to happen, and it's just really upsetting. But yeah, so that's basically that. But yeah, so I have another bullet point about the National Park Service, but I think I gave my general talked generally about it. But yeah, so I really hope I do get that job close by to home, because it really would like make my life a lot easier. I mean, every time I live far away from my family, for some reason, I don't know why, even though it wasn't that great of a life for the first few years, many years, it's just like, I don't know, I feel like upset when they do things without me, and I don't know why. Like, it's really upsetting to me, and it's just I don't know why. I keep trying to find, why is this upsetting to me? Why do I keep like feeling like they just don't like me or something? I don't even know. Like, it's really odd to me why this keeps happening. But we do have a lot of things to talk about that are happening from Twitter too. But before I get into that, it's just like, I did live in San Francisco for a little bit, and I just wanted to always come back. Like, I used to always hear this, where people are like, oh, there's no place like home. And I believe that my home is this town. And it's kind of weird because I did live here my whole life, and it feels like when I'm away, I just miss it so much. And I guess why I would like to have a place like nearby. Like, the mountains are not that far from right here, and it's like, if I get that job, like, I really want, like, I'm really excited about it, and I really want to do it, like, something completely different of what I did before, and I really want to just like jump right into it. But I'm like, wait, you gotta slow down. I gotta get my education, know what I'm doing first, and before I go up there and stuff. But yeah, and I just want to talk about one thing. Last night, I was really upset about everything, and the person I'm with been saying, I was saying that they get jealous, and it just turned into them complimenting me the whole time, and it's kind of odd, like, how they were doing that, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get how people everyone always says I'm attractive, and they always say me and my family always like attractive. I don't get it, and they're like I don't even know, honestly. Like I still don't get it. I don't get it. And like they're my, like, I don't know, I can't even explain it of how they did it, and like it's crazy. I don't know. I just get into already like almost 20 minutes in. But what's it called? I just remember this right now. My friends when we're going up to national park nearby, basically they were saying that when I first start out the podcast, I sound like I'm a radio person, like I'm on the radio or something like that. I forgot exactly what they said, but that's what I thought of when they said it. The other like a radio thing or something, like I have the voice for it or something like that. But so yeah, there's a lot of like things that go on, and like there's a lot of crazy stuff, and it's just like, are you serious, world? Why are people doing this? But the thing is, I just want to say this real quick before I get into like everything. My life is pretty private. I don't say much about it. First reason, because I don't think anybody really cares about my personal life. Second reason, I like my privacy. I don't like everybody getting into my business. Like, yeah, I go through rough days, and this whole week was really rough. And the thing is, people ask me why, and I rather tell them in person than over, I think, social media, or like I guess YouTube too. Like, I don't really rather not exploit everything. Recently something has happened, and we're all on high alert because of it, and it's just really upsetting. And I don't really like giving out where I am exactly or what's nearby, because I don't really want people to be stalking and getting into like deep into my life. Like it's kind of crazy, because there is people that do that. I know I'm not famous or anything, and they mostly do that to celebrities, but they also do that to people that are just walking around going to school. Like, for example, my friend was getting stalked by this one guy, and all she does is go to college. Like, she doesn't do much. She plays soccer and all that, but I don't see her like exploiting everything on social media. So it's just like when celebrities, like for example NF right here, and one of his lyrics is saying that don't try to look up his crib or something like that and find out where he lives. And it's just like, yeah, like leave people alone. Like, I guess like right now, like my freaking cousin, he's saying that, oh, I'm so famous, I appear in every episode, no, every YouTube video you make, and I'm like, no, you're not the star, I am the star. But it's just like, yeah, like I put a lot of stuff on social media, but it doesn't mean that you know my life. Like, legit, like if I talk to you in person, you'll probably know a lot more than what I put on like YouTube and all that, because I like to keep it private. Like, when I'm in a relationship, so all of that is private. Like people don't need to know everything. Like, when we get in arguments a lot, and I don't tell people because I rather like try to deal with it with them, and like not a lot of bad stuff is happening to where the point like I go back to my like best friends and go talk to them about everything. And when I think about it, I haven't talked to them in a long time about like anything bad, because like not really much bad has been happening. Like, the bad things that have been happening is like my car was low on oil, like my car, I locked my keys in the car. But like, it's like little things, like that shouldn't matter, but I still get upset with myself, and I'm really hard on myself. I understand that, and I really like to back off, especially when I was in cross country. Like, I legit would push myself so hard because I know I can do better. And like when I was working out with my friends Ian and Rebecca, like I knew I can do so much more. It's just like I need time to like slowly get into that again, not just like push myself like I did the Friday, where I could not walk the next day. If I did not tell you, on a Saturday, I could not lift my legs, I could not walk, like it hurt so much, and I felt like I kind of had like sleep paralysis while I was actually awake this time, not thinking I'm awake. But yeah, so we're at 20 minutes, but we can talk about some of this stuff that I've seen on Twitter. And there's this one where the flow is for like it was a straight pride parade. It sounds weird, but it features 2020 Trump, build the wall, all that stuff. And my friend quoted it saying, so people actually went with this. And like, it's kind of odd how people actually did a straight pride parade. Like, I get it, you're straight. Like, my whole life I've seen everybody, like, you're supposed to be straight. Like, I get it. Like, calm down. I remember this, I think it was a Vine or a video. This girl was like, ew, you're straight or something. I don't know, because they were holding hands or something. It was funny. I can't quote the whole thing because I don't really know. But there actually was another shooting. I believe after I did this video, I saw it last week, and it was in Texas. And I'm like, why is so many shootings happening in Texas? Like, I think because they think maybe all the Mexicans are crossing the border there, but it's just like, it's so odd. Like, that's the main reason why I put that. And like, I don't want to like put that sound of that video because that one was pretty crazy. But there's a lot of crazy stuff happening right now. And what's this? There's this one video where it shows a woman with a gun, and I had to watch it a few times because I was confused. But a woman actually has a gun, and I thought the man had the gun, but the woman had the gun. And she's like, I'm gonna shoot you, and she was shooting it, and then the guy gets the gun, and he starts shooting at her. Then the police come, and the thing is, this guy that's filming is in his house. We're filming it all. So the police come, and the guy puts his hands up with the gun in the air. But instead of saying putting the gun down or anything, they shoot him. Like, legit. And then the guy in the window, like, he puts it down. He's, like, scared. But, like, that the way they did that, it was just like, oh, guy with gun, shoot. And the thing is, he is a man of color. So maybe that could have triggered them right away. Maybe not. We don't know. But, I got asked, oh, wait, I was going right into the question. Oops. I like the time and I thought it was already time up. But, yeah, so that one. Yeah, there was that one, and that one was dumb. But the thing is, here's one I retweeted. This lady, I'm actually gonna play it, the sound of it. If I want to put it on the side, I can put it on the side for you YouTube people that want to see it. But hold on. But the thing is, it's about two minutes long. Me and my cousins, because we saw it. We're just making fun of this person. Like, the way we deal with things like this, like, we do get, like, of course we get upset, but we don't let that, like, get us mad and, like, tell them off or things like that. We, like, legit, like, just make fun of them because how dumb they are. But here, I'm gonna try to, like, put the audio in, and if it's not that great, then I'll also explain it after.
He's trying to take pictures of me. He looks illegal.
What were you saying about what? Like, what?
Hello, Lindor Police. Hello. I have a problem. There's a guy that was out in the bushes. He's trying to take pictures of me. He looks illegal. I'm at Walmart. There's a guy.
So it starts out with, I'm at Walmart. There's a guy. He looks illegal. She goes on. So that car honk, that guy starts defending him, saying like he works right there. And I'm gonna skip to the funny part. But she's like creepy Mexican and all that. I'm like, dude, what? Why would you even say that? But the ending is so funny because she's so dumb. That's why it's funny. Here we go.
Is it the railroad company?
ILB, International Line.
Okay, because I don't know this guy. He's videotaping me, and he looks creepy.
He looks creepy from Mexico.
He's speaking broken English, La Migra.
And that's super racist.
That's
It's
super
not
racist.
It is racist.
No, it's not. I have a friend
Wow.
down the street. No, it's not. No, I've seen a guy get up. No, it's not racist. My dad is black.
Oh, yeah.
My dad
the guy is saying like that's racist, you're like, basically she's being racist, and then he's like, no, it's not racist, and she's like, no, my dad is black, I'm not racist. I'm like, dude, that's like saying you're not homophobic. Like, I know this guy and he's gay, I'm not homophobic. He's gay and I'm friends with him, I'm not homophobic. What the? It doesn't make sense to me, so that's why it's so funny. Like, this lady, like, legit, like, people that grow up and they're like 30s and all that, they're still a child. Like, she's a child for saying that. Like, come on, grow up, as they say, but not like physically, mentally, because you need to open your mind and realize that you are not correct in the head. Because if you're saying you're not racist yet you're being racist, just because your dad's black doesn't make, like, the whole thing is messed up. Like, it's just like, why? And there's another thing that I retweeted. It's a trans woman was found dead. She was burned to death, and she was alive inside, basically burned alive inside a car. And the thing is, the trans people, it's saying that they're getting murdered a lot now just for being who they are. And it's kind of messed up because they are who they are and they're expressing it. And the thing is, to murder them for being jealous, I feel like it's because people are jealous that they can express who they are and not like and still survive in this world, I guess. But it's just like, we need to protect our trans people. Like, it says protect trans women, but also the men, all trans people. Like, let them be who they are, let them express themselves and change their body and do all the things they want to do because they feel more comfortable that way, and that's who they are. You can't change them, you can't change the way they believe or anything. But the thing is, people think you can change a person, what they believe and everything and all that, but you can't. And the thing is, that just leads to them getting more angry, and all they could do is just end up murdering people. And it's really upsetting. Like, how can we murder our brothers and sisters even if they are trans? Like, how can you murder a human in general? Like, it's really upsetting. But that's what I've been retweeting, and it's just like, we need to like put a light to it. There's another thing about guns that it put. So basically this guy is like, oh, this is not gonna kill you, it's not gonna get up and walk away and kill somebody and stuff. And like, for me, I don't like guns, because I don't want to carry a gun, because I was actually debating if I want to be in law enforcement, but I was like, I don't want to carry a gun myself because I know I might accidentally shoot myself on accident, because I'm a forgetful person, I'm clumsy and all that stuff in between. So for me, I don't think guns are really cool. But I do really like swords and like bows and all that. Like, I really like the olden things. Like, I really want to become one with the earth. I mean, that sounds kind of crazy when I say it out loud, but it's kind of like true. Like, I just want to be one with the earth. And the thing is, at the end, he shows a deer killer bullet and a murder killer bullet, he says, in a way, together, and the deer one's bigger. And it's pretty interesting what he's saying. And then he's like saying that a golf like iron, it turns into a murder thing or something. But it's interesting when he says, but I retweeted that because it's actually like we shouldn't ban all weapons from, like, basically the right to bear arms. We take that away. Like, what the heck? You guys are crazy if you want to do that. But hey, it's your opinion. It's what you want to do. Just don't ruin it for everyone, you know what I mean? Because if somebody does something, it ruins it for everyone. But yeah, so on that note, it's already almost time to end this episode. But so yeah, I'm not really great. Oops. Sorry, I was fixing my camera. If you're watching this on YouTube, you know what I mean. But I'm not really great with anything. But I don't know why I said that. So yeah, I think it's about time to end this episode. Yeah, I'm not good with basically naming each episode, so I just do what stands out the most and what I talk about the most. So I'm not sure for what I'm talking about the most until I edit this. But But let's get on for the question of the episode. So, before I get into the question, I just want to say this before I forget. If you want me to answer any questions you have for me, just be sure to DM me on Twitter. If you don't have that, then DM me on Instagram. If you don't have that, and Twitter and Instagram, it's Fruit Snack AZ. And if you don't have me on either Instagram or Twitter, then do it on Snapchat. Send me a little message. It's AZepedacast24. If you don't got that and you only got YouTube, then leave a comment down below. But if you don't got any of those, say you don't have any social media, you only got YouTube, or you only got Spotify to listen to music, or you only got Apple stuff for anything, just if you don't got any of that, then email me. Only for questions, you can leave a video if you want, so you can say it as a question and you'll be on the podcast, kind of like a guest, but just one person I'll pick for a question. But if we have time for more questions, then it'll be more people for questions. But the thing is, I really hope people don't abuse this, so I am going to say my email. And hopefully you do not abuse it, because I do use this for many things, not just for YouTube and my podcast. So my email is ALICIAZEPEDA.FS@gmail.com. I'm going to say it again. It is ALICIAZEPEDA.FS@gmail.com. So that is for you to question me, ask a question about anything. I don't mind answering questions, but I might be happier if you send a video of you asking the question, and then that would be able to give an audio and not just me speaking, so we are going to end this podcast. Hopefully you enjoyed the update of my life and the update of life in general and things that are happening, not just in California, because that's where I am. I am a surfer. No, I'm just kidding, I'm not. So yeah, thank you for listening, and maybe you'll come back, and if you do, I'll be here talking about something new. But until then, enjoy life.